What's good, gang? Welcome back to another video. We have not done one of these videos for a long time, a rocket building video. It's been like a couple months, I think. I'm not sure, but we're in the new rocket area. I'll give you a little tour here. So of course, we got the old rocket bench here. And we moved this bench up to like my mom's sewing and craft room. So this is where I'm going to be doing like all my rockets and stuff. I haven't gotten everything set up yet. I got all my bins and stuff laying here, but hopefully in the next like week or two I'll have this all set up. But this is kind of a crazy room for now, and it'll hopefully look better in the future. And I got all this cool stuff. I'm going to get all my rockets on display, so hopefully this place will turn out pretty good. Got a whole room here, so let's get into the video though. So basically, if you could read, you're seeing that this video, we are going to be building a model rocket only using trash items, like just items in the trash that no one could really use. And this is our 475 subscriber challenge from the summer sub-a-thon. So thank you all for that. Let's get to 500. We're almost there. And the summer sub-a-thon's also almost over. So let's hurry up and get these challenges out. Or let's get these subscriber goals so I can get the challenges out. So I have some items here that I found in the trash and stuff. And first of all, let's get into the rules of this. The rules are simple. I can only use items from the trash, pretty obvious there, except for I can use one item that's not from the trash, from like my rocket kit and stuff. And that's basically the only rule. Then I have to launch the rocket, of course, and I get bonus points if I catch it. And also, if it works, bonus points. That's basically all the rules. Pretty simple. So I have some items here I've gotten from the trash, and I think they're pretty good. I'll show you guys these things. So my first item is a bottle. This is just from like our recycling bin. I feel like this could be used as a body. I'm not quite sure. Maybe like a bottle rocket. Then I got these two orange cups that I found. These could maybe be used for fins or something. I'm not sure. I have no clue what these could be used for, but we could figure something out. And then because every rocket needs a parachute, I'm thinking we use a plastic bag as our parachute, because this could definitely maybe work. I don't know. Closest thing we got to a parachute. So I'm thinking, just a little game plan here, thinking this should be our body of the rocket. Maybe have the engine in this area. Could open this up, have the engine in there, like the thing that blocks the engine from going in, maybe like right there. And then we could probably put like some plastic fins that we could make from the cups. Could probably put those like right here, add some fins in here, and then maybe cut this off and add like a little parachute area. I don't know, that's just my thought. I'm gonna start trying to build this. Before we get into the build, I just want to show you guys, got this crazy new like tripod thing for filming. It like comes apart. Tell me if you guys like it in the comments. It's got a light for better lighting. Let's get into the build though. Alright, so I'm first going to get our body built. So I'm thinking first of figuring out our engine mount area, which I'm thinking should be here. So I'm going to try and get an engine and see if it fits in here without any modifications. So I got our trusty used up old C67 engine here. This is what we're going to be using to fly this. Well, not this one, an actual unused one. But we're going to see if this will fit into that. So let's see here. Got our engine thing pointing out. And it does fit. It's actually a bit loose. It actually fits into the bottle itself. So I'm thinking we're going to need to put something there to stop it from like bouncing around. I feel like that's not very good. So we're going to figure that out. But we know it at least fits in there. So that's a pretty good sign. Alright, so I just came up with an idea. I don't know if you want to call this cheating. I don't think it is. I found this piece in my little trash can up here. I'll show you guys the trash can real quick. It was in my trash can because I've been cleaning up this rocket area, and I just found it in here. So this stuff is technically trash. I don't know if this should count, but I have an idea, and I think I'm going to use this. I'll show you guys what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking I could use this for is I can put it into where we're gonna put our engine, and it'll pretty much fit perfectly. Get our used motor here. The motor will fit perfectly into this white thing. Push it in a bit. It's gonna fit perfectly in here, meaning I could just add one of those engine stoppers onto this part, which will stop the engine from going through. And then I can simply glue this white tube into the bottle like this, and we already have our engine thing completely set up. I mean, that's a pretty good plan. I'm not gonna consider this cheating because technically this part was in my trash can, but I'm only gonna use this piece from that trash can. I'm not gonna use any other pieces. All right, and for the one piece I'm going to be using from my rocket kit is going to be this handy dandy little thing. This is an engine stopper. Pretty much this is used to prevent the engine from falling out of your rocket because of this little stopper right there. And it's also used to prevent the engine from flying through your rocket with that part right there. And that's pretty much what we want. That's going to prevent our engine right here from flying up into here and getting stuck up in the bottle and flying around in the bottle and then catch our parachute on fire. That's not what we want because we're not trying to make missiles and we're not trying to get another channel strike from YouTube. And I don't want that channel strike. And we're going to not make a missile that explodes and catches on fire. So we're going to be using this piece to prevent that. And I'll show you guys how I'm going to add this onto the rocket. So my plan is to add this onto our little white tube piece here. I'm going to have the knob that stops the engine from going into the rocket come up here. And I'm just going to push this into, like, I'm going to cut a little hole with scissors into our little rim here. You can see there's like a disc. I'm going to cut a little slit in there so that our metal piece can pretty much slide into that slit, and I'm going to glue that there. And I'll show you guys once this is completely done. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm just going to get right to it. I forgot to tell you in the rules, but I'm also able to use like tools and stuff to build the rocket because, you know, I kind of need glue to build the rocket. So I'm able to use tools and also like things to help align the fins, if this even works. But I'm able to use tools to build this rocket. So that's now in the rules, and let's get to it. So I'm pretty much just going to cut a little slit with these scissors in this round disc. I'm going to just cut it probably like right here. If I can do this. I'll show you once I'm done with this because it's kind of hard to get on camera. Alright, so this works perfectly, like completely fine, perfect, whatever you want to call it. So I have a little slit right here in the tube, which I made with the scissors, and we're going to take our engine stopper and we're going to put it into the slit like so, and we're going to slide it up so that this piece is blocking the engine from going through the rocket and this piece is holding it and preventing it from falling out. Boom, I'm going to glue this down and we're going to continue on with the build. So I'm going to glue this piece with my Gorilla Glue just opened, and I've actually never used Gorilla Glue for rockets. So let's hope this doesn't like melt and cause the rocket to blow up or something. So I got my piece glued down, and I'm using an old nose cone to push this piece down so the glue dries, because I do not want freaking super glue on my fingers. It always happens when I'm building rockets, and it's so annoying. So I'm using an old fin. So I got the glue on. I'm gonna hope that that dries and that doesn't, you know, burn or fall apart once the rocket launches. So we're gonna put this aside and we're gonna continue on with the rest of the build. Just gonna like put it over the side so it can dry. So while that's drying, I think it would be a great time to get this ready for the construction and crap, whatever we're gonna do. So the first step, I think, is to cut this part off so that this can be like the nose cone that will pop off once the parachute's ready to come out. So I'm just gonna cut this off using, there's like a line right here that's made into the bottle. I'm gonna use that as a guide, and I'm just gonna cut it off of the bottle. Let's get into it. All right, so I got this part cut off. They're two separate parts, and I think I'm gonna start working on this whole parachute mechanism. So I got our homemade parachute here, and before we continue, I gotta say, I guess, to don't try this at home because this very much could explode. You know, I'm completely safe, YouTube. Please don't give me another strike. But this could possibly explode. Could possibly. And I do not need a third channel strike. Actually, I still have the rocket. This was what got me 2 channel strikes. This, well, this beautiful taped up rocket. So we're not going to repeat this and get another 2 channel strikes because I still can't live stream because of this dang rocket. So don't try this at home, I guess. But now that that's out of the way, I think I need to pick out a way to get our parachute and attach the parachute to our body. Usually you'd use what people in the rocket hobby call, actually I don't know what they call this. It's just like a elastic rubber band almost. And you'd glue like this end right here. You'd glue this to your rocket body. And then you'd tie it onto your parachute nose cone. And then it, you know, the rest is kind of simple. But I don't know what we're going to use to replace that. I'm going to try and go find something. I may have found the perfect item to replace that elastic cord, and that is twine. This stuff is pretty much everywhere. Hey, it's on hay bales. It's pretty much anywhere. You could buy this stuff at like Dollar General. I found this just laying in my room. I don't know. I think this was actually, I know what this was from. This was from a while back, like 2 years ago. I decided that I was going to make a rocket with A engines. It was like really small engines. And I wanted to tie this stuff around it and launch it, thinking that like if I lost it, I could just pull it towards me. Let's say I never launched that rocket and instead now have like a entire roll. I think, yeah, I have some in here too, I think. Like this is, I got a whole like roll and brought it in here so I could cut a little piece off. So this is pretty much trash. It was meant for a rocket that I never launched because that idea was super stupid. And I wasted like $10 on twine. So I'm going to add this onto our rocket and show you guys what I do next. Alright guys, so I just used the twine and I attached the twine in to our rocket body using some tape pretty much. I used some tape and then glued that tape piece right there. I glued that down. So hopefully that's kind of sturdy. I mean, it seems kind of sturdy to me. And then on the other end of this twine, I have our paper bag, or no, not paper bag, plastic bag, which is going to be our parachute. So hopefully this works. I just have it, I'll show you guys here. I just have it tied onto the bag. It's like these are the handles for the bag. Here's the twine. I just kind of have it tied right there. Just a simple square knot. Should be pretty sturdy, but we're gonna now focus on the engine mount going into there. I have the engine mount right here, and we're gonna glue it into the bottle so we can officially finish the whole engine mount process. So I'm gonna glue it in and show you guys the results. Alright guys, so I have the finished rocket here. I did the rest off camera just because didn't really want to film anymore yesterday. So out at the field, getting ready to launch. This is our rocket. I used some old balsa wood I found in my trash can in my rocket room from old rockets. And I cut it as best I could into squares almost. So, and then I used some Gorilla Glue to glue that on. And I made some incisions in the plastic to slide it in and then glue it in. And then I finished the nose cone and put some old recovery wadding in there to prevent our parachute from burning. And I have the parachute bag in there and taped on this little cardboard piece. So we're going to now launch it. Let's go. Alright, I'm ready to launch. Got you guys on the tripod here. Tell me in the comments if you think this rocket is going to work or if you think it's going to fail. I think it has a high chance of failing. So I'm trying to be careful with this. So gonna try and get this camera good. Alright, that should be a good angle. I think this is gonna fail. I think that's the problem. So we're just gonna get ready. Gonna put my pin in. I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna let this car go by first. Kind of nervous here. Could like blow up or something. Alright. We're gonna launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh no, there's a car. I don't want any cars on the road when I do this. I'm gonna wait for it to go by. Alright, launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing happened. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm not sure if you guys got that on camera. It just went up in the air and did some loop-de-loops and failed. I retrieved it, and we're gonna open this bad boy up. Take you guys off the tripod so I can see. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And that's also, this video is the last video of the 2024 summer-thon. Or summer sub-a-thon, my bad. So, I hope you guys enjoyed all the videos I made through the last couple months. We crushed a lot of our goals. We got like 100, almost 200 subscribers. I mean, we crushed all of our goals. So thank you all if you subscribed and watched any of the videos. I had a lot of cool videos this little event. And I'm planning to continue uploading events throughout the fall, winter, and months to come. So thank you all if you subscribed and watch any videos through sub-a-thon, and maybe we'll do it again next summer. But see you next time.